Hey everybody, you're watching CAD Roll Hunter, and big news out of the Royal Canadian Mint today. They have finally announced the next commemorative coin for 2025. It is the Toonie, dedicated to the legacy of Indigenous artist Daphe Odjig. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, this is James and you're watching my channel CAD Roll Hunter, and if you are watching the numismatic news, big announcement out of the Royal Canadian Mint today. They have finally announced the first commemorative Toonie for 2025. We had the Supreme Court loonie earlier this year, and there should be two Toonies that are being announced. And this first one is honoring the artistic legacy of Indigenous artist Daphe Odjig. And it is on screen right here. You can see beautiful colors here. I'll put a link to the Mint's website in the description below so you can have a look at the information. This is actually the front page of the website here. There's a lot more information. If I click on Learn More, you can learn about Daphe Odjig here. I will admit I was not familiar with her work or her as an artist. So one of the things I like about numismatics is the ability to learn new things about history, historical events, and in the case of some of these commemoratives, some of the people in Canadian history who have helped to color the world that we live in and have made a contribution to Canadian society. And it's hard to keep track of everybody, so this is an artist that I wasn't familiar with. What I do know is that she was born on Manitoulin Island in 1919. She lived until 2016, passed away when she was 97 years old. And she resided after the war, after World War II, she lived in British Columbia, then she moved to Manitoba. She even spent part of the 1970s on an island in Sweden as an artist in residence. So she's got a artistic legacy that has not only spanned Canada, but has made an impression overseas, which is really considerable for a Canadian artist. So the website, of course, there's lots of information that you can find on here. Of course, if you want to learn more about her art and the history, tons of great stuff. You can see lots of great use of color. She was actually a student of Cubism and was influenced early on in her career by the art of Picasso. I've pulled up the Wikipedia article, which is also helpful for me to learn more information. And there are a number of different ways that you can get this coin into your collection. Of course, you could go to the bank and you can ask for it. They should be available and released today. Some banks would have had rolls just waiting for the release date. But if you click the shop link on the Royal Canadian Mint website, you can see they've got a number of products already. So one is the commemorative keepsake card. You can get the two, both the colorized and the non-colorized version. You can see how many, there's 50,000 of these sets that are available. And like a lot of the commemoratives, they've got this special wrap roll. So you can get it either the non-colorized or the colorized. Either way, it's going to be $89.95. My understanding is that this coin, out of all of the presentations, whether it's circulation rolls or the mint rolls, it's going to be 1 million minted of the non-colorized, so that's the truly low mint, and 2 million of the colorized. Of course, it's actually quite hard to find the colorized coins in circulation just because these are the ones that even the most casual collectors will notice and pull out of their change. You can get the full collection where you get all of the commemoratives. So you can see the two that have been announced for 2025, and this one that's grayed out here is the one that isn't yet available. And this is interesting. You can actually get a box set of just the two rolls, but you're going to pay pretty dearly for it, $187.95 for that, bearing in mind that each roll has a face value of $50. So you're getting $100 of coins, albeit in a mint state. So lots of information on the website. It is out now. So if you are fortunate enough to live in a community where the bank actually gets coins from the mint, you might want to head down there today because they'll be opening up boxes of Toonies ready to put them into circulation. And if you're lucky, you might be able to get a mint wrapped roll. It won't be that special wrapping. Usually they're in the shrink wrap plastic. That's what they'll look like a lot of the times in the cases or the boxes that the banks have. But today is the day, Friday, September 5th, 2025, when the brand new Toonie has been released. I hope you enjoyed this quick little peek at this brand new breaking news, this new Toonie that's been released by the Mint. And I want to thank one of my subscribers for making a comment saying they saw the release because they saw it before I did. So I just want to make sure the rest of us here are aware of this. Go out and get it if you can. Thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate it. Sometimes we talk about breaking news. Sometimes we do coin roll hunting on the channel. Sometimes we're just talking about coin collecting or looking at collections that I purchased. And so lots of things. If it's about coins and it's about Canada, I am usually ready and willing to talk about it. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you again next time. The sponsors of today's video are Lighthouse Canada and the Charlton Press. Lighthouse Canada is the leading supplier of high-quality numismatic supplies in Canada, and the Charlton Press is the leading publisher of coin and paper money catalogs and price guides for Canadian collectors. Go check out their online stores today and use the exclusive discount code CRH20 for 20% off all your purchases.